Y'all see them in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Street Justice here. Welcome back to my channel. We are back to the reaction to The Walking Dead. This is the final season, season 11, episode 5, Out of the Ashes. And I can't believe we're already 5 episodes into this final season. It's been flying by, in my opinion. Maybe it's just me, but I actually just noticed that Greg Nicotero directed this episode, which is definitely a good thing because the last episode didn't even have any walkers in it. As crazy as that is, I think that's only the second time that's ever happened in this entire show's history. I didn't even initially realize it when watching the episode, but I did see a lot of talks about it online afterwards, and hey, that might even be one of the main reasons why I didn't like the episode. And it's no secret that I did not enjoy it because I was brutally honest in my recap for the episode. And yeah, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. If I don't like something, I'm gonna let you guys know. I keep it real here, but yeah, I'm still excited for this one. I'm just gonna put that one in the past, completely forget about the last episode, and as long as we get to catch up with Negan, Maggie, and the Commonwealth, then it's already a better episode, so I'm excited for it. If you guys are excited for my full reactions, the link to my Patreon is down in the description below. If not already subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below, smash that like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in, let's check it out. Let's go. Hey, we already got more walkers than the last episode. Wolves.
I'm scared.
Definitely a dream. Whispers. Yo. Hopefully that's not like a sign of things to come for Aaron, because he's basically comic Rick now. Pee time with Jerry. How'd that get in there?
Dude!
What the? Oh, entire wall. Damn. I did see a comment that the audio was a little bit low for my last reaction, so hopefully it's louder now. This has got to be Commonwealth or PBS. Yep, Commonwealth.
Hello, I'm Lance Hornsby. Welcome to the Commonwealth.
I love the cheesiness of it, though.
Eugene Porter, work detail, high school teaching pool.
Yes. Okay, this is a good sign. Update on tools.
Commonwealth.
Replaced with the skin destroyed.
And we're back to square one on food.
Pretty sure they got walls and food.
What about Hilltop? Maybe some of the blacksmithing tools survived the fire.
And here's the other two I wanted to catch up with. Yo! Teamwork makes the dream. The Hilltop. Wasn't sure if we'd see this place again. Damn.
People.
They're still efficient as a team, at least. That looks crazy.
No wonder your mom abandoned you.
Kill this kid.
What did you say?
She must have gotten tired of all her whining.
Say it again. Judith, don't.
Those words definitely hit her hard, though. But she's a tough one.
Doesn't look like anybody's been here, so
This is one of their stash houses.
Shall we wait?
look, how about we take this food back? All right, I know it's not a lot, but at least it's something.
It's nothing. We need to feed a whole community.
Maggie, you need to know when to cut your losses.
She doesn't want to hear from him, but
Those losses
I wish she would.
are my people.
All right, look, I know I don't get a vote here, and that's fine, but here's mine anyway. We give it till sundown. And if the others don't show by then, they're not gonna.
Back to the Commonwealth. Are we finally gonna get to meet her brother? That'd be pretty cool.
How you doing? She's got a fresh batch of donuts out of the oven.
I'm actually looking for someone.
Eggs roasted and ready, boss. Should I run it over to?
That him?
Hi, Tommy.
More. We need to take care of it before we keep searching.
Yo, there's tons.
They're being herded.
Whispers.
I guess it would make sense. There's a few stragglers, right? I heard rumors online that this is an imposter.
Newest flavor, Praline Dream.
Excuse me.
Is that the real Stephanie?
That wouldn't happen to be Rocky Road there, would it?
Yup.
Thank you for your patience.
I think that just proved it. She didn't speak.
Change.
Yeah, I've already come to the conclusion. This isn't the real Stephanie.
There's all kinds of creature comforts I never knew how much I missed.
So I'm not shipping these two.
Interesting creature, so this is a fun day for me. We can't stay. We need to help our friends, given the significant amount of red tape around every nook and cranny here. I was wondering if I could get some advice on how to cut through.
Tom Ray was in there. I bet you'd feel better if you could talk to your people back home.
Yo, those kids destroyed that? That was her and Carl's.
Who broke our handprints?
You already know who, Judith.
No.
Don't lie.
You're gonna pull another knife on me. I said I didn't do it.
I hate kids.
I can help you put it back together, Judith. Me too.
Except for these ones.
I remember when you made those. You were so small.
Now it's broken. He's gone. Everybody is.
This is getting to me a little bit, I gotta be honest.
I miss them all too.
I'm worried I'll start to forget about them.
Rosita's a mom now, so she's stepping up, being a mom.
Pieces of wood are nice.
I like this.
But you don't need that to remember how much they loved you.
Name.
And don't give us any of that alpha beta garbage either.
Keith, after Alpha fell, the herd scattered. Those who were killed or burned are gone. I'm all that's left.
Let's get him into the cellar until we decide what to do with him.
No.
At least they're not outright killing them, but if I'm being completely honest, I would have.
Dude,
What is it?
nothing good.
There's more of them.
How many more of you are out there?
This is it, I swear!
You expect me to believe that? After you just lied to my face?
Aaron, look at that.
Is that Aaron? Well, now you're definitely gonna die. You just did that to yourself.
My turn.
No! Go back! Fuck, I hate when they do that. This feels like a heist.
You've changed, Mika.
So have you. Look, just tell me one thing. Is this place really as good as it seems?
Better.
So if I wanted to get help for people, I could do that here.
Anything's possible as long as you follow the rules.
What if you don't follow the rules, though? Yo!
Help me, please! Where are they?
He's too far gone. Just kill him. Like, yo! I wasn't sure if they actually would.
See, the clock's ticking now. Do you feel better off?
Eugene! Yeah. Eugene.
Fucking shitty
Are
connection.
you still there?
Try higher frequency.
Hands up! Move away from the radio. You're under arrest. Unauthorized use of government property.
Damn.
I'm leaving.
Not with those supplies, you aren't.
Taking him back to Alexandria.
The history between these two makes this so intense.
Oh my God, you made it.
We did what we did for good reason, if you just let us explain.
Tell it to the judge, although it won't matter, especially since you've been here less than a day and already broken several laws.
We want to talk to our lawyer.
I'll take it from here, John.
Okay.
So Hornsby, I can't. They're awaiting trial.
Do not move them. I'm going to find Mercer.
Wait, was that?
Cheesy video guy.
Something that you guys can trust.
Thank you.
Don't think me so fast. He might be able to stop you from being banished, but it won't be scot-free.
You don't think we've changed, do you?
It's not for me to say.
We saw one of your people. The girl who came out of the cave where Alpha kept the horde.
Connie. Search for Connie. Let's go. Let's go, people. I still say kill him. Just gonna leave them Hilltop after they burned it down. All right, guys, that was The Walking Dead final season, season 11, episode 5, Out of the Ashes. And I just gotta say it right off the top, that was a million times better than last week's episode. I actually made a list of things to go over because stuff actually went down this episode, and there's actually stuff to talk about. Crazy as that sounds, but yeah, I'm not going to keep on hating on the last week's episode because I know some people did like it, but to each their own. It just wasn't for me, but that's the last of it, I promise. But yeah, the first thing I actually wanted to go over was Hilltop and the remaining Whisperers. I guess it does make sense that there's still a few stragglers out there. I might be in the minority saying this, but I would have killed them right then and there on the spot and just got rid of them. But of course, we had to have some debate as to whether or not they should or not between Carol, and I don't know why she was being all Morgan all of a sudden. Aaron, and then Lydia was there chiming in as well. But yeah, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts into whether or not you guys would have killed them right then and there like I would have, or was it a good idea to keep them around like they actually did? And obviously they found out about Connie at the very end there. I still wouldn't have trusted him though, because he had previously lied about whether or not there were more Whisperers in the area, and he was hiding them right there in the basement in the jail cell of Hilltop, which they had previously burned down. Yeah, he was as good as dead to me right then and there, but they did keep him around. He did let them know that he did see one of their people sneaking out of the cave, still alive, and immediately they recognized that it was most likely Connie. So hopefully there's a rescue mission for us soon, hopefully next episode. But yeah, personally, I would have killed him. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Would you have killed him, or would you have kept him around to find out, possibly get more information out of him and keep the torture going? Because you already have to cut off his hand. Aaron let that one walker bite him. I was actually surprised about that. That was some ruthless stuff from Aaron, but like I said, I just would have put an end to him. But yeah, the next thing I actually want to touch on was Negan and Maggie, because they were going back and forth all episode, but they did eventually work together. They got back to the, I guess, the safe place, or the safe house meetup place, and that's where Elijah and Father Gabriel ended up meeting up with them as well. But right before they showed up, there was a weird moment there where Maggie and Negan, they were pushing back and forth, and I didn't say it, but I started thinking it. I'm like, please God, don't make them kiss right now, because I felt like almost like some sexual tension in the air that was going on. Some, like, I don't know, some aggression. I didn't like it at all, because if they would have done that, it would have been like a jump the shark moment. Obviously, or at least I hope, something like that will never happen in this show. But the way they set it up, I swear to God, I was getting some weird vibes there for that scene. I did not want to see it. I was ready to get up and leave. If they would have actually, like, just gone at each other and like started making like passionate love, I would have been like, all right, I'm out. that's too much Walking Dead for me. Like, you guys went the wrong way. Thankfully, they did not do that. But yeah, I got some weird vibes there right before Father Gabriel and Elijah showed up, when they were pushing each other and getting really aggressive. Like, they're getting, I don't know, they're getting really close, and they were looking into, like, deeply into each other's eyes as well. It wouldn't have worked for me. I'm glad they didn't go that route, but was I alone in thinking that? Let me know. The next thing I want to touch on is actually Judith and the kids in Alexandria, because that was some bullshit this episode. I don't know if they were taking some things from the comic, because I know in the comic near the end, I think it takes place at Hilltop, though, shortly after Carl shows up, where he gets into a fight with some of the kids, and then it looks bad on Carl, because he's like obviously the son of Rick Grimes, where people think he can just do whatever he wants. And I think they might have been taking some of that, and I was expecting a fight to break out where Judith actually messes those kids up, and then there's a question of what to actually do with Judith. Should they lock her up? Obviously, she's just a kid, or how are they actually going to punish her for that? They didn't go that route, but I don't know if they're setting up some things either in the future because of that. I guess we're going to have to wait and see, but the one thing that I really did like this episode, and it was actually a really sad moment that came from it, after those kids broke the handprint of her and Carl, which I hated, by the way. I freaking hate kids, but she had a very nice moment with Rosita. And obviously, Rosita's a mother now, and I guess with Michonne not being there, she kind of has to be a mom to Judith too, which it was a very, very nice scene. I actually really enjoyed it. It was a touching moment, but I don't know if it's because of the final season. Immediately, I started thinking, oh, is this the last that we're going to get of Rosita? Is her death in the future? And same with Aaron this episode as well, because at the very start of the episode, he had an interesting dream sequence where we got to see, I guess, all the past enemies that he actually came to face. We saw one of the wolves. we saw Whisperers, we saw Saviors, and we saw Walkers. So yeah, that was a very interesting scene, but immediately it made me question, just like Rosita stuff, is this the last that we're going to see of Aaron? And he did get sliced this episode, but they didn't really go back to that when that one Whisperer tried to get away. I guess he might have missed, or I guess it was just a small cut. But initially, I thought he got stabbed in the gut there too. So yeah, that was some interesting stuff. I really liked that scene with Rosita and Judith, though. The emotional moments, and I said this episode when I was getting a little bit teary-eyed there. I don't know if it's like my old age. I'm 34 now, so I don't know if I would be like tearing up as much or even like shedding tears as much as I would have when I was younger, or no, if I'm doing it more now that I'm older, because when I was younger, I don't know, I guess it was just a sense of being harder and not showing emotions as much. But the old age, it sneaks up on you and it gets you and it makes you softer. I swear, I'm not even a parent. No, maybe one day, who knows? But yeah, that was some touching stuff there. I really enjoyed that scene. But the last thing I want to touch on is the Commonwealth stuff, because I had read online that there was actually some suspicions in regards to whether that was the real Stephanie or not, and I guess it wasn't revealed, but I still don't think that that was the real Stephanie. When it was first revealed in the show, I was like, oh, okay, she's actually pretty cute. But then immediately after that episode aired, I think it was episode 2 or 3, there was a lot of talk online, and I try to avoid spoilers and stuff. Like, I don't even watch trailers. At the end of these episodes, they go right into the next episode too, showing like next time on Walking Dead. So I've been shutting those off immediately because I don't want to know anything going into these episodes. I feel like it provides you guys with better reactions if I don't see stuff. So that's the reason why I try to avoid them. But sometimes it's hard to avoid some stuff on Twitter, which I guess it's because I'm usually tweeting so much about The Walking Dead that I guess on my main timeline, Walking Dead stuff seems to pop up, even if I'm not necessarily following certain pages. Just discussions about Walking Dead pops up on my timeline, and sometimes I'm just scrolling through. I have to read it. Like, I'm even trying to avoid it. So yeah, some stuff I do see, and one of the things that I did see was discussion about whether or not that was the real Stephanie. And now I don't think it was the real one. I'm pretty sure the real one, and she does exist, so that's good news for Eugene still, but I'm pretty sure the real one we did see earlier this episode at the ice cream scene when Eugene was getting ice cream with imposter Stephanie. There was a different woman there with glasses right before, listening in a little bit and smiled and didn't speak. When he actually spoke to her, she just kind of smiled at him and then walked away. So I think there's still a test going on in regards to imposter Stephanie or fake Stephanie. And yeah, the real Stephanie exists. Hopefully we get to meet her soon, because if that's just a glimpse of her, I don't know. I like the vibes there still. Like, she gave Eugene a little bit of a smile there. But as for fake Stephanie or imposter Stephanie, I got to choose which one I'm gonna call her. But I guess she might have set them up. She seemed to help them in regards to getting them into the communications room and getting a message across or back to Alexandria that, hey, we're okay, we're this place now. But then it was cut off immediately. She might have even done something, and then right after that, Mercer busts through and arrests them all, and then right after that, they were released. So I feel like it might have been the undercover operation might have been busted, and that's when the cheesy movie guy came in. I think it was Mr. Hornsby or something, where he came in and said, or he was basically letting Mercer know, saying like, hey, we got an undercover operation, don't blow it for us right now. So I think it's basically, at the bottom line of what I'm trying to say is, I think it's all in regards to trying to find out where their settlement is. The same question that they kept being asked during their initial initiation or interrogation: where's your settlement? Where's your home? Where are your people? Where's your settlement? I think they're just trying to find out where Alexandria actually is by giving that imposter Stephanie a mission in regards to getting them to reveal it to her or for her. So yeah, that's basically everything I want to touch on for this episode. I'm glad I did get to everything. I don't know where my note went, but yeah, I'm glad I got to touch on everything. This was a great episode, especially after the last one, which I just didn't enjoy. And I really hate saying that, because this is one of my favorite properties, The Walking Dead. I love it, but yeah, there's no debating. I'm not gonna go back there. We already went past it, but yeah, guys, I really enjoyed this episode. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like, subscribe, really helps my channel grow. Until next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yo, and when you put that shit on me, then I wash watched you leave. Let you back in, you came back in and shit on me. Drag me along for a week. Tomorrow